Hi, welcome back to Session 5, Part 2. After the break, we're going to then break into those triad groups and have them really practice those traditional and behavioral questions, either flip-flop or however you want to work that. Just make sure that you're coaching and facilitating on the side and observing how those groups are going. Once you've given them that time to actually work through that, and we really want to encourage that to be about 15 minutes worth of time, so take the time and let them really work on those questions, and then have them write down some key points again on some index cards. Maybe bring in some index cards and just have them write 1, 2, 3 of the 3 things they want to talk about in any of the, one behavioral question and one traditional, just to get them to write some things down to practice. The other thing that we want to do here is, after they've done that, is to see if anybody wants to come up and model with you, or even model with each other. And a lot of times the clients want to do that because it is good practice for them. So ask for volunteers. See if anybody wants to do a role-playing situation in front of the group and practice 1 or 2 of the questions that they would be asked during the interview and that you can help facilitate. And then ask for some, again, supportive feedback, that what I call friendly feedback. Ask for that friendly feedback and see if anybody has anything to offer, or maybe some experience that they've had when they said, well, I was in an interview and this happened, and maybe you might want to try this answer. So again, that positive, friendly feedback after somebody volunteers to come up and do that. So this is an important session. It really is important for them to practice. The other thing that you would want to do at this point is to have them practice their elevator speeches, and maybe bring 2 or 3 people back up to do their elevator speech. Or maybe you want to break into a small group and have them practice those elevator speeches with each other again. Because the reason we really want their elevator speeches strong is because at the success graduation, we want to make sure that their elevator speech is they own it, they've got it, they can say it, because at the graduation will be a career fair. This is so important for the clients to go to, and we really want to encourage the coaches to really talk up this career fair. We really want clients to go because, 1, they can practice their elevator speech with prospective employers. And what we want to encourage the clients to do is to go to the career fair, even if maybe some of the tables aren't something they're interested in. It is good practice because those are employers. So it's an opportunity for them to talk to them, hear what their company does, practice their elevator speech, and then also see what kind of questions they're being asked about themselves. And again, time for them to practice. So maybe something to think about is, once your group has finished lunch, and I know all the coaches like to come to the day, and after they finish lunch, encourage them and let's go as a group. Let's all go out to the career fair. Let's walk through and talk to each of the employers that are there. Let's practice our elevator speeches. So once they finish and they're dressed, and we really do encourage them to stay in their suits so that they look just wonderful for the finale, but there is time to go to that career fair, and we do have a lot of employers there. And a lot of prospective opportunities for the clients to go to. So really encourage them, and you need to build that up as something that's important for that day. It's not just about getting their hair and their makeup, or their hair and their nails done, or just their wardrobe. It's also about the next steps in going to that career fair. So that's something to think about. You also want to hand out that questions for employers. That will also give them some ideas and some questions they may want to ask at the career fair. And again, it's just good practice for them to ask those questions. So that's part of their homework, is questions to ask employers to do that. And so that's a good handout. The other thing that you want to do is to talk about, how do you really work a career fair? How do you go into a career fair, and what do you do at the career fair? Because this is going to be, if nothing else, a good practice for them. They hold a lot of career fairs all over Orange County and Los Angeles, and people will be going to those. So you want to talk to them about how to work a career fair, what you do. Again, it's that positive, eye contact, good handshake, having your resume right with you, and being able to answer a couple of questions that they may ask you at a career fair. So all of the things that we've been building up to are to get them to that point. So. Now, the other thing to do, again, is to remind clients to bring their completed resume with them that day, because, again, they will have the career fair. So they should have their resume finished, or at least their master application with them, so they can have that on hand and can answer any of those questions. So make sure, again, you remind them of that. Also remind them again of transportation and getting there. And then let your positive energy flow through, because you really want to encourage them because this is an amazing day. It's a transforming day, and it is a powerful experience for coaches as well as the clients, and we really want you to be positive and carry that through for them. So good luck with that, and we'll see you after the Success graduation.